Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready up.
They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Looking downfield, it's Adams. They're working that left side. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
Kill. Music no. Kill. Convoy.
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hey. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Adams. He unleashes a long one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the big tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Dropping back, it's Adams. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
Here we go, here we go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Working that left side now. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Smith wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Charcoal.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. Made a defender miss. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7. It's a fumble! Oh, look what I found. I would say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Adams. Rushes on him. The throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll send the back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. Spins away. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it throw, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Back to throw, it's Adams. It's complete to the left.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Can't get it to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Adams. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. launch, ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the court.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's the corner's second sack of the game now, and he's doing a great job at the line of scrimmage, not telegraphing that he's blitzing. He's keeping his eyes on the receiver. Right when the ball is snapped, he uses his speed to get in the backfield to bring the quarterback down.
Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive out of the half, they do exactly that.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
To the air, it's Adams. Trying to pull his way in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 16 over Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Smith dropping to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback empties his backfield. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
He's looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Adams. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's going to fire deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Smith wants to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To throw, it's Adams. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do you a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Here's a heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They're going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Smith dropping to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're still firing away even with this lead. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk